All right, we're live. Hi, this is Lindsey with Better Than LLC, and it's our daily live stream for hashtag Just One Billionaire, our crowdfunding campaign for the Better Than Barter app. I've got my notes here. I am so good at forgetting what I want to say, so I'm getting better about writing my notes and keeping them. I don't know if you can tell, but my voice is a little off. I'm a little under the weather, so I'm not sure exactly how long this one will be, but I do want to definitely get through all of this material that I put together for you guys today. This is labeled live stream number 8. I did live stream yesterday. Number 7 actually was just on Instagram because Rapid City is now the new conference home of Freedom Festivals. And so we've got Freedom Fest here. And I like to go to these and interview people and really see like what's going on in the freedom movements. And so I was out with some attendees last night for the Freedom Fest, and I did not get the live stream out before that. So I live streamed from my phone, but my phone wouldn't let me live stream on YouTube without like two-factor authentication or whatever. And I wasn't with my laptop to hit the little button that, yes, I'm trying to live stream. So I had to live stream on Instagram. It worked out fine. And it was just a quick pop in, let people know how the donations were, how the founding member sign up was going and all of that. So today is number 8, even though I guess the YouTube channel will be missing number 7, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's see, before I jump into this, is there anything else that I want to talk to you guys about? Well, if I'm missing something, I'll think of it before that. Oh, I know. You guys, the YouTube channel has gotten to, I think we have 51 subscribers. A month ago, I think we had like 30, 37, something like that. So I see you guys. Thumbs upping these live streams. I see you guys subscribing. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And if you get the chance, please share any of these videos that speaks to you, that you feel like you want other people to hear. This is all material that, while it might be obvious for some people, like it's not so obvious to other people. And so if there's something that you feel like people in your life need to hear, then please, by all means, share this and share the campaign, the crowdfunding campaign. We are looking for 1 billionaire to donate $1 billion to the Better Than Barter project. The money will be very well spent. Sorry, it's hard not to daydream about what I would do with $1 billion. What like our communities could do with $1 billion. Oh my gosh, what we could do with just the compounded interest on $1 billion. It blows my mind what we could. I mean, also here's the thing. I don't know why we don't have a single mom in charge of the budget of the White House. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is a single mom not head of the appropriations committee? It doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways, I'm totally sidetracked here. I want to talk about self-responsibility. I'm not going to preach to you, I promise. And this isn't going to be a pull yourself up by your bootstraps kind of talk. I don't know if you all will agree with my perspective of self-responsibility. I would love to hear what you think. Please leave comments below. I'm hoping that each one of these live streams can help spark a conversation. So please leave comments. It would help me out. It would help, let me know that I'm on the right track, but it would also it'll help keep the conversation going. I need to know that what I'm saying is resonating with you guys. But we need to start talking about these things amongst each other. So please leave comments below. I welcome it. I do read them. I try to answer them. But if you have something that you want to say just privately, you can always email me too, admin@betterthan.world. So without any further ado, I want to talk about self-responsibility. if you want something, you have to be the one to go out and get it. Do you know what I'm saying? If there's something, or if there's it could be a job, it could be a new car, it could be a new partner, it could be any number of things, a better relationship with your mom, whatever, whatever it is that you want, you are the only person who is capable of bringing that into your life. It's not enough just to want something. And if it's something big, what needs to happen is that you become the person that has that thing. Does that make sense to you? If you want, let's say, you want to be the head editor of a fiction publishing company, for example. Sorry, I hit my microphone. But you don't have any college. You don't have any credits. You don't have a degree. You don't. At the very least, that would require a degree of some sort in English, right? Language arts, at least something, right? You would have to become the person that has the knowledge to be able to do that job, right? If you're trying to manifest the perfect partner in your life, you have to become the person that your ideal partner would want to be with. Otherwise, you might find that perfect person or think that they're perfect, but nobody actually is. But that's a whole nother topic, and we'll probably touch on that at one point. You have to become the kind of person that person would want to be with. Like an ideal person, I imagine, wouldn't be a slob, right? They wouldn't have, like, you wouldn't get hoarder vibes when you go over to their house, right? Like, they would have, at the very least, the ideal person would have their shit together, right? So you can't be a slob if you want to attract the perfect person. The first time that perfect person comes to your house and sees your hoarder's mess, your slob, your trash that you haven't taken out, they're going to turn and run, right? They're not going to want to be in an environment with somebody who has an unhealthy habit, because an ideal person, the perfect person, is only going to want positivity around them. So if you're trying to manifest that in your life, then you would need to become the person that has that thing that you want. This drives me crazy. Like, wait, no, there, this. See how my face is right next to my face? That's so annoying. Hold on, I just have to move a little bit. Yeah, that's good. That'll work. Okay, my microphone doesn't know what it's doing, but that's fine. And so what all of that is getting me around to is that you cannot leave your happiness, which happiness, or the pursuit of happiness, is really just potential, right? You cannot leave your potential up to someone else, okay? If you allow others to stifle you, you are giving up your power willingly, okay? A lot of times, I think that people who maybe have a low self-image, or who don't really quite understand their potential or their worth, they're looking to other people. They're looking to other people to provide them with something that will make them happy, right? They're looking for, adoration at work, or they're looking for, somebody to tell them that they're doing a good job, or they're looking to others. Basically, they're looking to others to learn their worth, to gauge their worth. Okay. And again, this might be obvious to some of you, but there truly are people who don't understand this. Your worth is determined by the value that you yourself place on it, My worth is whatever I decide my worth is. My value, my potential is what I decide. Nobody else can do that for me, and you're doing yourself a giant disservice if you allocate that power to somebody else. Okay? I want you to really think about that. Are there times in your life where you have put the responsibility of your own happiness on somebody else? And I'm curious, did that work out for you? In trusting your happiness, your value, your worth, and trusting that to somebody else to give you validation. How did that work? Was it fulfilling? Did it satisfy you? Did it, you know, manifest all of your wildest dreams? My guess is that it didn't, but please let me know in the comments if you think I'm wrong. But all of this that I'm talking about, this is all under the scope of self-love. Self-love is self-responsibility. If you allow yourself to feel victimized, you're saying that you can't do anything to change it, okay? And by saying that you are unable to better your situation is saying that you don't love yourself enough to try. And I'm not discussing this particular topic, especially like self-love and not being a victim. I am not talking about that in terms of like oppression. I'm not saying like, bro, if you live in the trap, you live in the trap. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother beast. What I'm talking about is people who have autonomy over themselves, but they continue to make choices and conduct themselves in ways that attract people who victimize them. That's what I'm talking about. Every single time that we allow ourselves to feel victimized, what we are really saying to ourselves is that we can't do any better. I really want you to think about that. We're saying that we are incapable of standing up for ourselves, of making better decisions, to not be put in those positions. This is deep. This is deep psychology. When you look at behaviors like this, like self-sabotage or self-victimization or any number of these things, the deep psychology that goes into that is usually based in trauma, and it's all centered around self-love, self-responsibility, self-worth, all of that. Okay. But if you are in a position that you don't want to be in, if you feel like you can't change it, what you're telling yourself is that you don't believe in yourself. I guess that's really what I'm coming down to here. If you find yourself in a position that you don't like, it makes you unhappy, and you don't do anything to change it, what you're really saying to yourself is that you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in yourself to have better, deserve better, do better. And what you're doing is settling. That's what you're doing. You are settling because you don't understand that the value that you can provide is worth so much more reward than what you've settled for. And by the way, the second that you settle, you disallow the universe to bring to you what would really make you happy, because you've already chosen. The universe says, oh, well, they've already chosen that job, or they've already chosen that partner, or they've already, whatever it is, you've signaled to the universe that it doesn't need to work on that problem for you anymore. And so that's what you have. That's what you're stuck with. Whatever it is that you've settled for. Okay. I'm going to share with you my super magical networking story, okay? Because this is an example of, how do I want to say this? this is an example of what happens when you realize that what is in your life, not only is it not good enough for you, not satisfying enough, not fulfilling enough, whatever, that you don't want to settle, and that you are worth trying to get that thing, whatever it is, whatever that thing is that you want, because you know that you deserve it. You know that you're the person that has that thing. And I'm not talking about that in like a metaphysical way or whatever. You already understand that you are the person that would have that thing that you want. And that is, I mean, you can go deep into the manifestation rabbit hole if you would like. Go buy you some crystals and light some incense and do your meditation and get deep into that gray space where you connect with source and tell the universe, you know, exactly what it is that you want. That might work for you, maybe. But what works even better is that you understand that you are the person that has that thing. Even if you don't have it yet, you are the kind of person that has that. So if it's the perfect partner or the perfect job or whatever it is, when you realize that you're already that person, you already have the thing. It's just that the universe hasn't delivered it yet. You know, maybe they're moving mountains and trying to align the stars for you so that your heart and the 3D reality have coherence, right? They line up, they match, the energies match, and then boom, you are the person that deserves that thing. So you have that thing. That's really how it works. I would love to talk with you guys more about that. So if you have any comments to say about that, because I know that it's probably a not widely held viewpoint, way to view reality, but that's fine. It's fine. Yeah, let me know what you think about that. And I got off on a little tangent there, but I've never heard a networking story quite like mine, and that's why I want to share it with you guys, because I want you to understand what happens when you actually, not only do you have the self-worth, not only do you realize your potential, but you actively start to find ways to signal to the universe that this is what you want, okay? So I've been working on Better Than Barter for over a decade, you know? It's the dearest thing in my heart besides my children, right? And it's all I want to do or think about every day, all day long. All I want is my app Better Than Barter. That's all I can think about. And finally, I decided that I was really tired. I was really tired of just thinking about it. And I didn't have a developer. I didn't have the team that I needed to make this happen. But I just thought there must be something I can do to bring those people that I need to me, right? There must be something. So I reached out to my very dear friend, Owen Hunt, Bootsy Greenwood on YouTube, if you want to check him out. His material is dynamite. And this was about 1.5 years ago. And I reached out to him because he had did an audiobook version of kind of a metaphysical self-development book. And I heard his audiobook version of it. He read it for us. And I was like, okay, well, first of all, this information is absolutely fantastic. If you want to look into it, the book is called Reality Transurfing by Vadim Zeland. But the other thing that I realized while I was listening to it was I like the energy of the person on doing the recording. This person has a very nice voice. They seem very even keeled. This person that recorded this book has good energy. So, and then I realized, oh, he's got a podcast. He's got all of this stuff. And I thought, oh, if I could do a podcast, then I could just have guests on my show or on my podcast that are going to help me spread the message about Better Than Barter, but also bring new knowledge and skills and other connections with people to me, so that I can make this happen. Okay. And so that was my reasoning. So I reached out to Owen and I said, hey, I want to start a podcast. I really don't have I don't know where to start. I'm not much of a Googler. Like, I could have Googled it, but I would much rather have somebody say, oh, you just do this, this, and this. That's kind of how I operate. I don't, or either that or like I learned by watching somebody else do it. So for me, it was completely natural just to reach out to somebody that I liked their style. I liked what they were doing. And I said, hey, can you help me? And this guy was absolutely fantastic. He sent me his phone number. We got on a phone call. We talked it out. I think we were on the phone for like an hour or more. And he just laid out exactly what I needed to do step by step. And then he said, hey, to get the ball rolling on your podcast, if you like, I'll just be your first guest. And then you already have a podcast recorded and your ball is rolling. That, do you want to do that? And I was like, oh yeah. Oh, thank you. Yes, please. And so we did that. My podcast came out January 1st, 2020. And then everything, all the things hit the fan, right? But all the way through, March, April, May of 2020 and everything that was happening in the world and all of the fear that it was around and all of that stuff, I had this podcast and I was interviewing 2-3 people a week. So I was focused and I was planning. It distracted me from the fear of the environment. It distracted me from the instability. It gave me something to focus on. It was really, really healthy for my mindset to be able to work on that. And as I worked on that, more and more things about my business started to come into view because, like I said, I was getting more data. I was gaining more connections, all of this. And in between, my friend Owen, my podcasting mentor, and I did a few more podcasts. And but we were just kind of like in each other's peripheral. And then let me see here. Then he reached out and he said, hey, friend, I'm doing a personal development coaching course, and I'm wondering if you would help audit my course. And I said, of course. I had been doing personal development with people for about 6 months, I think, at that time. That sounds about right, about 6 months. I had been professionally doing personal development coaching. And I was like, absolutely, I'm super glad to help. Things with work had just recently changed, another synchronicity. Things at work had just recently changed. So I had much more time available, and I actually could do that. And then, so I started getting involved in Owen's project. And before you knew it, like, we both realized that I could be a lot more help to him in other ways because he was trying to do this whole project himself. He was very busy. You guys, let me tell you, like, posting content online, creating content, posting content, staying engaged with people, especially a project like this particular one where you're dealing with clients. So there's a particular level of commitment and involvement that you have to be willing to do for something like this. And I could just see that my friend was really doing a lot. And so I said, you know what, let me help you. If there's anything that you need, just let me know and I'll help you. And I ended up helping him with some writing. I ended up helping him. I don't know. You could ask him. You could ask him exactly how much help I was, but I got more involved in his project. And then he started a Discord server. So I got into his Discord server and I started talking to all of these people who, the nucleus of all of our content was what Owen was teaching. And so there was common ground. There was a real sincere motivation to challenge each other, not in a conflict sort of way, but to challenge each other in our beliefs, to see if there was a way that each of us individually could have more clarity in our lives, to see if there was a way that we could be more productive, that we could do more for our communities. And that was kind of the nature of the community. And through that community, I've spoken with crypto developers, blockchain developers. I've spoken with IT directors and marketing professionals and all of these people that I didn't have access to before. And that is where I found the developer for Better Than Barter. That's where I found, see my beautiful background. Sorry, I keep hitting my microphone, but see my beautiful background here. That's where I found Randy Tresdale, who designed this for me. She designed betterthan.world for me. Never asking for money, because these people truly were just like, this is a good project and I want to be a part of it. How can I help you? And now let's see, I've known Owen now for a year and a half. Yeah, as long as I've had my podcast. And we started working together in December. And now this is 8 months later, 7 months later, 8 months later. And the app is in development, something that I worked on for 13 years, well over a decade. Something that I worked on and dreamed about and stressed over and gathered information for, researching, and honestly, maybe one just big, long, dark night of the soul over. And all of this stuff that I had been building so much tension and so much frenzied energy around, because I wasn't moving forward for so long. Within 8 months, I think less, but actually, I think that my developer and I started communicating sometime around February or March. So less than 8 months later, the app is in development, and I'm running a crowdfunding campaign asking a billionaire to donate $1 billion to Better Than Barter. Like, what the F? Seriously, this is a crazy life. But my whole point is that when you actively push yourself, when you actively take steps, one foot in front of the other, practical application to take steps to get toward your goal, the universe, I am not kidding you, the universe aligns itself to what you want. It's almost like it trips over itself trying to help you, is really how it feels energetically. Like it'll be one epiphany after another, one more rung on the ladder that you just climbed up, over and over and over again, simply because you believed not just in yourself, but the universe and the nature of people enough to put in that work. And it's work. You see what I'm saying? The only way that you're ever going to have enough motivation to do that work is if you believe in yourself, if you understand your value, your self-worth, and the fact that the things that you want to bring into the world, not only are they appreciated, we need them. We need what you have to offer. And you're never going to be able to do that to the level that you're capable of if you don't believe in yourself. Oh, I'm sure you guys can hear that music in the background, but believing in ourselves and others, that is how we will break this abusive cycle that we're seeing between the people and the wealthy right now. Believing in ourselves and what we're capable of, and understanding that we don't need the support of oppressors to accomplish what it is that we believe we want to bring into the world, that we don't need those people. We believe in ourselves first, ourselves and people on our team, right? That is how we will break an abusive cycle. Just like the person who's in an abusive or narcissistic relationship, the moment that they decide that, oh, wait, I am worth so much more than this. And I am not going to sit around waiting to get hurt by this person or this corporation. You can't take that thought back. Once you think that thought, once you think, oh, this person's devaluing me, once you have that spark, that's it. There's no going back, you guys. I hope that we can help encourage that spark in as many people as possible, right? Believe in yourselves, because you have no idea what the universe has in store for you if you start telling the universe that you want whatever it is that's in your heart, whatever it is that your dreams are made out of, whatever it is that makes you feel like a kind and beautiful person. The universe wants you to have those things. I know I'm getting very into the woo and emotional and all of that, but this is a spiritual war that we're having right now. I know that might seem hyperbolic to some people, but that's really what's happening. This is a war for our minds and our hearts. Okay. And the level of gaslighting and abuse that has happened, really, truly, as long as any of us can remember, is that level of oppression is just a manipulation. And when your mind and your heart is strong and they're in coherence, you have mind and heart alignment, right? You're not able to be manipulated, truly, because you see with divine truth. Everything that comes through your filter is weighed, measured, and if it's found lacking, it's left behind. That's really how it is. So, better than barter. I guess really what I'm creating is I want to give it to you guys, to all of us, so that you have a platform, right? To tell your communities and the world, I believe in myself and I believe in you. And together we have this. Together we can do whatever we want, right? I want to give you guys a platform to do that. Yeah, YouTube is great. DLive is great. Odyssey is fucking fantastic. What about a platform that's dedicated to the new world, though? These are all energies that are from the old world. They're not going to serve us much longer. I'm on YouTube because that's where the people go, But when we start changing hearts and minds, where are the people going to go? I want that platform. I want that platform that encourages you to step into your communities. This isn't a social media platform, by the way. This is like local boots on the ground, interacting with your communities is what you'll be doing when you interact with this app. But I want people to feel like they have a place that is dedicated to them and their potential. That's really what Better Than Barter is. So I hope that you guys kind of understand the heart that's behind Better Than Barter. I hope that you guys enjoy listening to this lady rant on about how I love you so much and I believe in you. Who doesn't want to hear that? I hope that you don't get mad at me when I tell you you can do better than what you're doing now. I hope that doesn't ruffle your feathers too much. I hope that you want to share this message. I hope that you want to help me get the 7,000 founding members that I need for my app. I hope that something that I've said has sparked that thought inside you that confirms I am better than what this is. I am better than what I have right now, and I deserve better, and I want to be happy. All right. I love you guys so much. Please share this campaign. Use hashtag #JustOneBillionaire when you're on social media. Let's draw some attention to it. Also, I need to get the word out. Now that I've kind of formulated the crowdfunding campaign. I need to get the word out. So if there are particular podcasts that you want this message to be on, or if there's news outlets that you like, online or otherwise, that you want to see this message talked about on those platforms, let me know, or contact them yourselves and say, hey, check it out. Lindsey Zimmerman's got some crazy shit going on, and I think that you guys should be paying attention to it. That'd be amazing. Oh my God. Could you imagine if Jimmy Dore was like, hey, Lindsey, why don't you come on the show and we'll talk about your app? That'd be fucking awesome. Okay. I got to let you go. I already let this run too long. I got myself fired up, but I really shouldn't be fired up because I'm not feeling well. So I need to take it easy. I love you guys so much. Have a great day. I'll see you back again tomorrow. If I'm unable, just remember, if I'm unable to, because of, Freedom Fest and all of those things going on, if I'm unable to live stream from YouTube, I will live stream from Instagram, and that's Better Than LLC on Instagram. Okay, I swear, this is the last time. I love you all so much. I'll talk to you soon. You guys share all of this stuff. Let's spread the word. Let's spread the word. We are taking over.